I used to believe that fear was a warning, a sign that I should stop, turn around, and stay exactly where I was. Fear felt like protection, like a voice saying, "Don't risk it, don't embarrass yourself, don't fail." So I listened to it for years. I stayed in situations that felt safe but empty. I said yes when I wanted to say no. I stayed quiet when I had something to say. From the outside, my life looked calm. On the inside, it felt small. Then, one ordinary evening, something happened that I still can't fully explain. I was standing alone, staring at my reflection in a dark window, not because I liked what I saw, but because I didn't recognize myself anymore. I looked like someone who had slowly disappeared without realizing it. That night, I wrote down one sentence in my phone. Do one thing that scares you, just once. I didn't know what it would be. I only knew it couldn't be comfortable. A few days later, an opportunity appeared, the kind I would normally ignore. A public speaking event. Small audience, real people, no hiding. My chest tightened the moment I read the invitation. My hands went cold. My mind immediately listed every reason I shouldn't do it. You'll mess up. You're not interesting. They'll judge you. That familiar voice of fear was loud. And for the first time in my life, I didn't argue with it. I just said, I'm doing it anyway. The days before the event were unbearable. I replayed every possible failure in my head. I imagined people laughing. I imagined freezing and forgetting every word. The night before, I barely slept. Fear sat next to me like a living thing. On the day of the event, I almost didn't go. I stood at the door, keys in my hand, heart racing. There was still time to cancel. No one would blame me. But something inside me whispered, if you walk away now, this will follow you forever. So I opened the door. The room was brighter than I expected, too bright. Every face felt like a spotlight. My name was called. As I walked forward, my legs felt weak. My mouth was dry. My mind was screaming. I stood there, looking at strangers who knew nothing about me, and suddenly realized something terrifying. They weren't judging me. They were waiting. I took one breath, then another, and I spoke. Not perfectly, not confidently, but honestly. My voice shook at first, then it steadied. Something strange happened as I kept talking. The fear didn't disappear, but it stopped controlling me. For the first time, I wasn't trying to be impressive. I was just being real. When I finished, the room was quiet for a second. Then people clapped. Not politely, genuinely. I walked off the stage feeling lighter than I ever had, not because I succeeded, but because I didn't run. Later that evening, a woman approached me. She said, I saw myself in what you said. Thank you for being brave. That sentence changed me more than the applause ever could, because I finally understood something. Fear isn't there to stop you. It's there to show you where growth lives. That one scary choice didn't turn me into a new person overnight, but it cracked something open. After that, I started doing small, scary things, speaking up, setting boundaries, choosing myself. Each time, fear showed up, and each time, I went anyway. I didn't become fearless. I became free. Now, when fear appears, I don't see it as an enemy. I see it as a doorway. And every time I walk through it, I meet a version of myself I didn't know existed. That's how trying one scary thing changed who I am.